All right, we're going to take a look at Roy's December 8th, 2013 running video. This is him running full speed. Then you're going to see him here half speed. And then we're going to break it down 10% kind of frame by frame and go top to bottom. Now, with Roy, the main thing I've noticed about him is his running is just inconsistent. He might run 3 different times, 3 different ways. I've actually noticed it by looking at the pictures and then looking at the video that he made different mistakes at different times in his run, which is, kind of strange. Normally you kind of do the same thing over and over again, but he kind of mixes it up. Right here you'll notice that his right arm's getting separated from his body. We want to get that elbow tucked in and closer. His left arm is crossing his chest. And we talked about that as well, how he's kind of creating that east-west kind of movement. And then his head, he likes to move his head around a lot, so he kind of bobs it left, bobs it right. Just, doesn't really have good upper body control there. I will say that he has come a long way with his running, looking at some of his older tapes and videos, that he has made some significant progress, but we still have a long ways to go. We're going to bring him forward a little bit more here. And we're going to stop it here and take a look at his knee drive. Again, one of the main things about his knee drive is that he doesn't really bring his knees up very high at all. Like I said, he kind of has that old man run. Now, when he first started with me, it was extremely bad, and it's gotten a whole lot better. But we still have a ways to go to get that kind of where it needs to be. Now right here he has a really good upright running posture, but if you'll notice in the next frame he kind of starts leaning over again, and again that goes back to that inconsistent running. So he'll start off running one way, he'll lean forward, then he'll lean back, and he'll lean forward and lean back. He'll shake his head side to side. He'll strike on the balls of his feet sometimes he'll strike on the heel of his foot. I mean, like, it's just real inconsistent, so we got to work on getting him more consistent with the right way. We're going to bring him forward a little bit more, and we'll notice here what I was telling you about is he's striking just a little bit too flat-footed. He used to strike straight heel first. Now he's kind of heel now, but he's kind of heel and also the midfoot. So he's kind of landing flat-footed. So we want to get him off those heels and get him on the balls of his feet. But if you also take a look at his upper body, you'll notice now that he's going further. He's leaning more. Now, normally you lean in the drive phase, but he kind of leans just randomly. After he's run 10-15 yards, he'll start leaning more. So we want to get him to quit doing that. We got to get him to stand a little bit more upright in order to have a better stride. Going forward here, vertical leap was an 11. I think that's up 2 inches from 9. He does a really good job here. He uses his arms very well. Explodes up. He tries to cock back too much, and that kind of hurts his score. And he also is off balance here, as you notice. He's off balance, he's about to fall over, so we'll work on that as well. His standing broad jump is 3.6. We don't have anything to compare it to from last time because we weren't doing this particular stat at the time that he did his last assessment, but he did well there. All right, take a look at the next thing, which is his lateral movement. And I think he actually improved 3 reps. I think it was 7 reps last time. He's at 10 now. Still, again, a lot to work on. He's not crossing his feet now, but we definitely want to help him speed up laterally, which will help him with his basketball. The scores, the first scores are his current ones, and the other ones were the older ones. He improved on almost every single category, which is what I expected. The great thing about Roy is he's coming out of his shell. He's trying harder. He gives me more effort, and as you see, he's now playing basketball, which I don't think he was playing any sports before. So main thing for him is just to keep him consistent and then help build his confidence so that he knows that he's capable of doing these things and competing with the other kids.